Goitrogenic foods are food that can affect thyroid function by inhibiting the synthesis of thyroid hormones. There are three main types of goitrogens, which are goitrins, thiocyanates, and flavonoids. Surprisingly, the source of goitrogens comes from vegetables, fruits, starchy plants, and soy-based foods. Most of the foods stated are food that we consume every day and the source of important nutrients for our body.
As I stated earlier, there are three main types of goitrogens that are commonly found in foods, which are goitrins, thiocyanates, and flavonoids. Goitrins and thiocyanates are substances produced when plants are damaged, for example, sliced or chewed. It is difficult to avoid the production of these substances as we need to chew foods to be digested easily. Flavonoids are present naturally in a variety of foods, for example, catechins in green tea. Flavonoids are considered by people to be a healthy antioxidant substance for our body, but in some cases, flavonoids can be converted into goitrogenic compounds by our gut bacteria. Now let us move on to the foods that contain goitrogens. First is cruciferous vegetables. Example for cruciferous vegetables are cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, bok choy, kale, spinach, and turnips. If you have iodine deficiency, the vegetables may interfere with the production of thyroid hormone. We need to consume them at certain amount and avoid excessive intake of certain vegetables, like broccoli, as it came from family that contains some goitrogens. It is suggested to consume a variety of vegetables to avoid excessive intake of goitrogens. Second is fruits and starchy plants. For example, corn, cassava, peanuts, cherries, and sweet potatoes. Cassava is a staple food for the poor during times of food insecurity. They might consume cassava excessively, which leads to high dosage of goitrogens in the body. Cherries contains quite high amount of sugar. It is best to avoid foods with high amount of sugar as the hypothyroidism can slow down the body's metabolism. The condition will cause a person to gain weight. It is also best to avoid sugar that has a lot of calories but no nutrients. Third is soy products. Example of soy products are tofu, tempeh, edamame, and miso. Products made from soy are usually highly processed. It is often found in many foods and people usually oblivious about its presence. Snacks like ice cream, chocolates, biscuits, and etc. always contain soy on its label. Using organic non-GMO soy products are recommended, although avoid consuming it at all costs would be better. Fourth is gluten. Example of foods that contains gluten are bread, pasta, and rice. Gluten is a protein found in foods processed from wheat, barley, rye, and other grains. People with celiac disease should prioritize in avoiding gluten, as people with this disease will have irritation on small intestine when consume gluten. An article published in May 2017 in the journal Endocrine Connections noted that hypothyroidism and celiac disease are often present together. And while no research has demonstrated that a gluten-free diet can treat thyroid conditions. Fifth is coffee. A study in the journal Thyroid stated that caffeine found in coffee can block absorption of thyroid hormone replacement, which is the characteristics of goitrogens. Coffee has been well informed that it can reduce the quality of our sleep and may have addictive properties. In conclusion, not all foods containing goitrogen need to be excluded from our diet. We cannot avoid eating vegetables at all as it contains many important nutrients for our body. Remember to consume vegetables in an adequate amount to avoid excessive amount of goitrogens which leads to health problems.